a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Broomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Quarterback operating an empty set.
Single. Back 18. Back 18.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Barnett. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Taylor.
Well, the quarterback's got to be much more cognizant of the line to gain. If you're going to leave it short, at least do it on their side of the field.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, he's in the clear on the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point banked off the left upright, but it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Manning. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff. It's Purdy. The Longhorns pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. And they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. They'll run it with the draw play. Physical run earns the first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. He just kept going backwards. Don't know what he was thinking there, but that is a massive loss.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make.
And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Oh, what a move. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keeps it on the design run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a tackle, but a nice pickup on that running play. LSU is now operating in the red zone. ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Design quarterback run. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Pass midfield. The 30. At the 20. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll hand it off. An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They need a yard here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. They pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Receiver in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete with a running back, but can he get there? That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back. Moves the chains and keeps this drive going.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun run call. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Finds room to the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5.
Black 18! Black 18!
Looking to throw again. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out going to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like that.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Back to throw. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Anderson. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's a run. The running back's got it. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Great footwork, a big opening now. The offense has it and still going. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that some going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give them a couple choice words on the importance.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Down he goes. It's a sack.
LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Clint Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can...
It's blocked. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, LSU.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Not able to connect, incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to throw. It's Barnett. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air. It's Van Buren. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Ball handed off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play right here. Did he get there on the ground? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
There's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense getting set, second down play here. Incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working.